Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Sarfin Shaikh. Many of you know me from my page, Truthfully Sarfin. So, hi and good morning or good afternoon, wherever from the world you're joining us. So, I thought we can make this Sunday more productive for those who are preparing for ADAT or who are aiming to prepare ADAT in coming months or maybe next year. And today, with me, I have Simpli Boards, and they are an amazing team of people. They are all doctors, internationally trained, just like all of you, just like me. So they know how difficult it is to survive in Canada, being an internationally trained dentist and trying to reach for your goals. The sacrifices that most of you make, the personal time, the professional time in whatever jobs you're doing right now, and the mental pressure that all of us carry, and the fire in us to reach our goal of being a dentist in Canada. We have all been through it. We all know about it, and we know how you guys are feeling right now as you are still preparing for your exam. So, welcome to ADAT Unlocked, your roadmap to success. So, why your roadmap to success? Because we are going to be talking about some strategies about ADAT, and obviously, towards the end, people who stay towards the end for sure, they will be given an opportunity to claim a free ADAT prep course. So, when I was preparing for ADAT, I did not have any opportunity like that, and I'm so grateful to Simpli Boards, Dr. Pradhan, that they have given the students, the ADAT aspirants, something like this. The courses can go up to thousands, and it becomes very difficult to afford them. Um, and that can take a lot of money out of your emergency funds. Maybe you're taking a bank loan for a course. Okay. So we all know how difficult it is. So that is why we are trying to help students as much as we can, something like giving back to our community, dental community. Yeah, let's begin. And again, drop your questions in the chat if you have any. And again, I would like to welcome every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, for everyone who has attended, who is attending the webinar today, yes, there are 5 people who are going to win free ADAT course. But for everyone, we are giving $1 question bank. Now, this question bank has ADAT style questions. Okay, the questions that will help you prepare for your exam, and it is just for $1. And that $1, it goes to Red Cross. So in fact, you will be doing a charity by getting this the question bank, and this is prepared by Simply Boards, the instructors who have taken ADAT exam themselves, so they know what kind of questions come in the exam, what are the question styles, what type of options are given. Okay, so no catch or anything. The link will be sent for it after the webinar, and it's $1, and it's open for everyone. You can even pass it on to your friends. Okay, this is something that you will benefit for sure, and it is just for $1. Yes. So, as I already mentioned his name, Dr. Sujit Pradhan is the visionary behind today's webinar. He's the visionary behind Simply Board, and he has helped more than 2,000 dental students already achieve their dental dreams in Western countries. And he is a clinical instructor at University of British Columbia. So we all know, like I am a student at University of Toronto, so I know that clinical instructors are something that I can say that they are the backbone of what we learn at universities. So they form our dental bases at university. And he is doing that. He is practicing dentistry on his own as well. And he is helping students, coach them for the exams like ADAT and INPDE. And he is trying to give back to the community the way maybe he wanted help when he once started it, and he feels that this needs to be done for the students. So hello, Dr. Pradhan, how are you doing today?
Hey, hi everyone. Nice to be here. Dr. Sapin, you are doing Amazing job. Yes, that's a true story. When we asked for help, everyone said we need lots of money. I didn't have lots of money. So yeah, happy to be here and thank you very much.
Okay. So moving on. Yes, so everyone knows that I have a channel called Toothfully Surfing on Instagram. My main aim again was to help students um, simplify the journey towards university or their dental exam. So as I said before, I did not have much help. I had to do all the research on my own. So I usually keep my DMs open so that students can reach out to me and they can ask their questions. So from all the questions that I get, the most frequently asked question is, which course should I take? And I have taken a couple courses on my own, to be honest. And yes, this is the first thing we do, right? Where do I study from? What material do I use? This is the basic question. Okay. And this is the most frequently asked question. So that on that thought, I thought that I need to find some course that can actually give back to the students. And yeah, money is one thing, but giving back to the students the material that they need, the type of questions that they need, the guidance they need. Okay, so that is why I trusted Simply Boards to be with me and host the webinar today and give back to the dental community. So, which course should I take? I asked this question myself when I prepared for ADAT, when I was preparing for the ADAT. I did take couple of courses, wasn't fully satisfied. I did pay thousands of money, thousands of dollars. I was only doing a part-time job because I wanted to study for ADAT. I wanted to get into the university, and it was really, really tough at that time to pay thousands of dollars and then get almost like nothing in return. So, yeah, that this is where it is all coming from. And you guys ask me the same question over and over again. So, this is the solution to it. Okay, so yeah, as I said, there are plenty courses out there. Many of you know the institution, many of you know the courses already, or maybe you are with them in some way. Maybe you have taken some of their test material or something like that. So the two most common things that I've found in the resources that are out there is most of them, their instructors have not taken ADAT exam themselves. This is the most important part, I feel, because ADAT is a new exam in Canada. Yeah, it was there in US for different reasons, but in Canada, universities adopted this maybe 3 to 4 years ago, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so the instructors did not take the exam themselves. So how would they know what this exam is? Right? What type of the questions they want to ask? What is the material that we should be studying? What is the difficulty level? To be honest, ADAT is a difficult exam. So yes, since the instructors they don't have the experience of ADAT themselves, they are teaching materials from AFK, from INBDE, which is relevant. I wouldn't say they are all dental exams, but it is not relevant to the style of ADAT, what they want to test on ADAT. So outdated content for sure. The content that is not made for ADAT is taught in ADAT classes, and yes, I do have personal experience with that. Um, and not exam like. Okay, so many resources out there, they will ask you basic dental questions. They will not twist it and turn it in a way that ADAT would do. So ADAT, since I have taken the ADAT myself, there are many questions which are very lengthy, and you need some time to understand the question. You need to point out the important facts in the question that will lead you to the correct answer. And the answers, believe me or not, they are all going to be, oh my God, this is all right. Every answer is right, or every approach is right. And that is what ADAT is testing. They would give you all the probable answers, but you have to select the most correct answer. There were many instances in my own exam where I was like, yes, for this patient I can do this, I can do everything. But what is the most important answer that is going to help the patient in the way that they want to be helped? So ADAT is more based on clinical world. ADAT is more based. It's not something like you can just you can maybe mug up and go to the exam. No, you can do that for ADAT. You have to be more prepared. You have to think like a clinician. You have to think like an actual dentist sitting in an office and how you're going to help the patients. So this was my experience, and yeah, you have to be thinking, you have to have critical thinking, you need to develop that. It doesn't come from day one. It needs a lot of practice, a lot of questions like that, and then you come into a habit of thinking like a dentist. Okay, so that is one thing that I noted, and these are the two things that the resources out there um, are not the best at it. Yes, they do have, someone has something to give for sure. But we are looking for the best because we are trying to get our dental licenses at universities on the in Canada. Yeah. So yeah, so as I said, I talked with Simpli Boards when I was at a university. So when I started my third year, I started also the page Truthfully Surfing, and I wanted to research more about how I can help students who are reaching out to me. So I came across Simply Board, and I tried their questions to see if they are what they say. And yes, they are what they say. They know what they are doing. They know what type of questions are asked. They know the study strategies, what kind of strategies we can use as students to make sure that we get maximum marks at ADAT. And ADAT has three different sections, and not every section is the same. You need different approaches, different preparation style for all of those. And for example, if I talk about biomedical, biomedical is so vast. You cannot complete it. No one on earth can complete it. But you need to know the strategies of approaching the question, the basic biomedical sciences that we learned maybe in 10th or 12th, and build our foundation on that. And it's difficult because where I come from, I'm from India. I think most of you know that. So sorry, not biomedical, but the statistics part, it's not given so much importance. So I went crazy when I was preparing for it because I was not able to make any sense of it. And I had to struggle a lot to help myself and get good score in that. But I just hope that you guys don't have to do that. You have good mentors, you have good guidance, and you will be able to work through it and get good scores in ADAT, because ultimately that's the aim. The aim is getting into university. That's why you are taking ADAT. So with this, I would like to welcome Dr. Pradhan to, I've spoken a lot. So now I think it's his turn to give you his mentorship, his guidance, and the best of what he has.
Okay, that was quite elaborate. It's very nice, and I can see you're truly speaking from the heart, right? And that is very, very important. You know, I gave ADAT 2020. I scored 626 in that time, and even on that time, my percentage was 99 percentile. But I didn't give it to go into university in Canada because that time Canada was based on taking AFK based, right? Uh, I gave it just to stronger my profile for my residency application in the United States. Okay, that was the purpose of giving it. So when we make the Simply board, we realize that yes, there are many resources, but as Dr. Sarfin rightly said, those who have not get the exam are creating content. One of the primary thing here in our Simply board is those who work with us, they must give certain level of exam and competencies. Then only they are eligible to help our students in the right way, right? So we are trying our best because we know the path is so vague. You can be distracted here and there. And of course, the financial aspect is very, very important, right? Because when you immigrated or when you try to settle down and or when you think of going back to dentistry again, these are the basic struggle everyone has to go through it. And we are trying our best to just make it simpler. Okay, so yeah, as the name suggests, many of you knows me. Many of you, uh, even I was telling Dr. Sarfin, I was so happy. I just returned from University of Minnesota last night, and I was just walking. I went there for Special Olympics, USA. That they invited me there for screening their national level athletes. So I was there, and I was walking down the street, and one girl and came and said, "Hey, Dr. Pradhan." She was my student, Dr. Ridisa. And she said, "Hey, Scott always talk about you." And Scott was also there. I was like three, four students were there in University of Minnesota. Yes, we have guided them, we have helped them. And I personally feel that that's our social obligation because we have somehow been neglected, somehow we have been not guided the way it should be with the open arm, with the open this thing, without thinking of the business aspect or interest of, you know, earning money. Everyone's want money and they have hefty fees for those things. So it gives me a lot of immense, happiness to see many of my colleagues, many of the mentors who are there with us have the same feeling and they're ready to help all those who are uh, who need who need you know guidance, help, and support. And I'm glad Dr. Safin is taking this initiative by saying, okay, she is in the same boat and she's trying to help as many students as possible because now she knows herself the journey is not easy. But when you reach to that point, you should give it back to the society. That's our thought. Yes.
Yes, let's give them a taste of what your class is going to look like. So yeah,
Okay.
we can change the slide. Okay, so we will be Dr. Pradhan would be demonstrating a actual ADAT question, and he will show you how to approach it, and will help you through it. Okay, just a
Okay.
live demonstration. I hope
Yes.
you all
Before
enjoy it.
Yeah, so before we go ahead in that section, that disclaimer, now the questions are memory-based questions. I was advisor to JC&D, but my contract has been ended long time back, so I'm no more associated. There's no, nothing to disclose here. These are questions based on our experiences of knowing ADAT. Okay, let's see some of the questions. Anyone wants to participate and get through the question?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can
Yeah,
read that
let
for you.
Thank you. Let's go
Yeah,
to the case.
sure. Mr. Carlos visits the practice with complaint of cold sensitivity in the upper back tooth region. Visual examination shows caries in 16. Um, the pulp vitality test shows positive reading of 5-6. Radiographic examination shows the presence of caries extending to middle one-third of dentin. Which of the following is the caries classification in this case?
Mhm. Okay, so we have a couple of options here. RA2, RA3, RB4, RC5. What do you think is the best answer here and why? So here's the important thing. We all follow universal system, right? We all follow not the universal system. We will say we follow different system of tooth numbering, right? But American exams like ADAT is an American exam run by the JCND. They follow universal system, but perhaps it's an irony, except American, no one follows it. Still call universal system, right? That's an irony, right? So, what do you think is the right answer there? Okay, I am getting some right answers right there. Mm-hmm. Very nice. That was very good. Good.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
RA3, but I
RAT.
can't get to the reasoning exactly.
Okay, here we go.
I
Here it
guess.
comes. Let's do the postmortem of this question. Okay, so this you have to first identify what is the classical AAE, American Academy of Endodontics classification of this condition. The patient is complaining of cold sensitivity and specifically he can point it out the reason as well. What does this information tells you? Is it reversible pulpitis, irreversible pulpitis, necrotic pulp? What type of level of things that has been? What do you think, Dr. Satish? Let's stay with. together? Dr. Satish, what do
Yeah,
you
I'm
think?
here.
Based on this much information, first line information, what do you think of this situation? Is
Um,
this reversible, irreversible, or what level of
with this information, I can say it's reversible pulpitis.
reversible pulpitis? And if you don't mind, may I ask you this question? Reversible pulpitis start when caries is in enamel, dentine, outer half, middle half, deeper half, where it initiates, as per
I
your information.
I think dentin, not exactly at that level. Maybe middle half.
Okay, can I ask you this question? Now, see here, to supplement more thought process, to more critical thinking, they have given you visual examinations of caries in 1/6. So far, it cannot be these option. Why? Because these are indication of very deep caries. It cannot be a reversible pulpitis, most likely. You can wipe it out. Now, when we think of visual examination says 1/6. Okay. Okay. So visual examination, caries is visible. So caries is visible visually. Okay. So you will start thinking which it can be. And pulp vitality tests positive reading of 56. Anyone knows pulp vitality test of 56? What does it mean? Dr. Purva, are
Yes,
you there?
Dr. Sujit.
You wanted to explain what this mean?
Okay. Yeah, the pulp vitality of 56.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so basically here the pulp is vital, and so it is basically an electric, it's a positive electric pulp test reading. It indicates that the pulp is still vital and it has not yet progressed to necrosis. So yeah, the pulp is still vital basically, and it is in, yeah, like Dr. Pradhan said, it is in this case reversible as well.
Okay. Now you see here it now how the question is been complexed, right? So this indicates pulp is not necrosed. So we have either reversible or irreversible. See the confusion, how the ADAT plays the trick. Radiographic examinations of the presence of caries extended to middle third. And what are these? These are the information that tells you about radiological classification only. So if a student get confused here, oh, and then get stuck here, and they miss this important line, which is a very important aspect of diagnosis, that radiographic examination caries extend to middle one third of dentine. That means this cannot be 1 and 2 either. So you will go back to this and say, hey, middle one third is RB4. In American system, sometimes, remember here, in American system, sometimes they will put it as, anyone knows what they put it as? D2. So don't get surprised if instead of this, the option is D2. Okay, so here the correct answer is RB4. See how confusing, how applied this can be, but a simple hint of one information can give you the answer. Sometimes, as I said, they will not put RB4. Yes, Dr. Sadiq, thank you very much. You like it. They will put it as D2. And he was like, oh my God, what is it? Because this is JC&D exam. They sometimes tend to promote their own product. They tend to E1, E2, D1, D2, D3, things like that. Okay. Yes, let's go and have one more question as a sample. It's an easy peasy one. Okay, let me take. Okay, who wants to answer that? Durali. Dr. Durali, would you mind reading the question for us, please?
Yeah, so patient information is 40-year-old male. Complaint is I feel food is getting stuck in between my teeth, and attention deficit or hyperactivity disorder. Medications he's taking some listed phentermine, and
Mhm.
current findings are DO carries with tooth 30, proximal contact open between 30 and 31. No radiographic evidence of pulpal involvement.
So as in this question, we deliberately put this thing.
Yeah.
This is never going to help you to have the answer here. So this type of question, JC&D make, I have named it as showing Paris asking London. Okay, this type of questions are called showing Paris asking London. There's no link between the questions. Sometimes you'll get questions like that and you waste time. This is to kill the time. So it's always wise to read the question here. Okay, which of the following secondary feature can use help in returning class to amalgam restoration? Okay, then I'll scheme this thing and I'll say, okay, I can answer this without reading this information. What do you think is the answer, Dr. Rufin? What do you think? What's the best option here?
They're asking for the secondary retentive feature. So,
Mhm.
as far as I remember, it's proximal grooves. But yeah, because
There
it's
you go.
secondary. Yeah.
Very, very nice. Everyone is answering correctly. So even though the answer was so correct, you see, this is JCND. This is a typical way of ADAT JCND. Some of the questions they will put, no one can answer it correctly. If you answer it correctly, four of them, there will normally 4 to 5 in ADAT. If you answer 4 or 5 all correct, they will reevaluate your answer sheet because that is inhuman to answer. Only you can answer when you're cheating. Okay, these are called test questions. Okay, but these questions are basically showing Paris asking London to waste your time. You got to be wise enough to read the question. Right answer here was very simple. Without knowing any information, you could have answered that. Just giving you a short demo of how the system works. Yeah, I hope you learned something important concept here. And yeah, that's easy peasy.
So it's just two small profiles. We are trying to reach out to as many students as possible, and this is the way that we are asking for your help, so that we can do this for other students as well. May all of you achieve your dreams. May all of you get best ADAT scores and get into the best universities of USA and Canada. And this is just our way to help out the other students who are struggling just like you. So more followers we have, more opportunities we have to give back to the community.
Someone posted a questions. I wanted to take that question. I said I'll take it at the end. Someone posted how to decide whether I wanted to take the university routes or the equivalency route. Okay. This I said I'll answer it at the end. Just one last question. If someone has more question for us, please put it there in the chat. But just to answer that question of one of our doctors who asked this question, uh, it depends on multiple factors. Number one factor is how confident you are. Okay. Uh, I went to University of Florida for a brief period of time. COVID came in. I dumped everything, came back. Okay. Came back to do uh, my equivalency. I already had 10 years of clinical experience by the time I came in to Canada. So I was very confident dentist. So I knew I have both the pathways open. So I can do either equivalency or but I was married. I had a kid. I don't want it to go to college. So that was my decision based on my capacity and my own, competencies. I was confident enough. So I chose that pathway. Many of you may have a dream of going to university, upgrade your knowledge, upgrade your skills, gain more ideas. That's also fine. There's no right and wrong. So this is a very personalized case to base case, this thing, uh, answers. If any one of you wanted to have, uh, you know, uh, connect with us, uh, help you get the personalized this thing. It's for free. We give a free consultation, first consultation if anyone is lost. But yeah, we are there in all sense to help you. But before you give up, do ask yourself how much you put it on your own plate first. How much you added on your plate that you wanted to eat it and fulfill your hunger of your dream. If the answer is I have not done enough, then you got to do it enough so that tomorrow there is no complaint. And all these things, as Dr. Safin is eased, It's a different pressure now in university, of course.
Yes.
It's a kind of a different environment, but guess what? It, it's so happy that you next year or maybe in a
Yeah.
few years of months or weeks, you're going to get graduated. You're going to come out into the market, serve the community, and hope all of you do the same thing as well. Help each other in a best possible way. Yeah, that was a message from my side. Thank you very much once again.
Okay, so if anyone has any other question, you can drop it in chat. You can ask us directly. It's okay. We both of us,
Yeah.
team of Simply Boards is here to answer any question that you might have. Don't be shy. This is not the time to be shy. You have left your home country. You have come to a different continent. We know the kind of people you are. You're very confident in yourself. So just don't be shy. Ask away all the questions that you have. Okay? Anyone?
I think everyone is confident. So also, I just wanted to
Hello,
give
Yeah.
you,
Dr.
yeah,
Pradhan.
hi, yeah, hi.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask that for an being an international student here, I came to Canada because I wanted first the PR, because everybody knows that for first you need PR and then you can get into the dental school, right? So
Mhm.
how many months do we need for the preparation of this exam? Because right now we are part time working and also doing another course in Canada, and then we'll be again on work permit next year. So how can we manage it and how many months will it take? Yeah.
So,
If you don't mind, sorry, I
yeah,
have been through
Dr.
this path. Yes.
Yeah.
So sorry. Yeah, Dulari,
Yeah.
that was you, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
I've been through your part. I worked part-time jobs and I have done my healthcare management course in Canada. That's how I
Mhm.
came to Canada. And
Yeah.
then uh, while I was on the work permit when I also continued working part-time
Mm-hmm.
and then studied. So for me, when I was on work permit, my husband worked two full-time jobs, kind of like he was working round the clock to help
Okay.
us, and I was working part-time. So that is how we managed our expenses. If you don't have anyone, like many people, they don't have someone
Yeah.
to help them out, right? So
Yeah.
at that time, you can work Monday to Friday and give your Saturdays and Sundays to full-time study, at least 6 to 8 hours every day. It can be very tiring. It can
Yeah.
be very, very tiring, to be honest. Even while I was on part-time and I was studying, it was
Mm-hmm.
very tiring. So yeah, so when I was part-time, I studied for four full months and then took my exam. But if you are doing a full-time job and studying just on weekends, you may
Yeah.
need 5 to 6 months, depending, like every person is different, right? I
Yes.
wanted to practice more before I could take the exam. Some people focus more on learning and giving more time to the material and then they do. But there are some geniuses among us. They are like,
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
can
Here
just
is what I
grasp
was coming at.
everything. Yeah, so everyone's different, but I have been on your journey, so I know how that feels like, and you'll get there. And yes, it took me
Yeah.
four
Now,
months. Yeah.
yeah, here is a beautiful thing that you can do is sign up for the free use, the $1 thing, okay?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if there are 1,000 questions,
Mhm.
try to give couple of tests.
Yes.
Listen to the explanation. So all question has been explained with the recordings of the answer so that you can understand logic behind the answer. Try to figure it out. See how much score you're getting. Get back to us. Get back to us
Okay.
to
Yeah. Yeah.
we will give you evaluation based on that as well. Many of the students, I'll tell you, one of the genius girl, she came in right now. She wanted to go try Canada for University of Toronto, or else she wanted to do the pediatric residency anywhere in the world. I mean, US or Canada. She came in, she studied 2 months with us. Only 2 months. I don't know how exceptional she was. Her name is
Yeah.
Urvi.
I think
She's
I
right.
know her. I think. Yeah.
Urvi, yeah. So
Yeah.
she is right now doing pediatric residency in
Yes. In
UAV.
the US. Yeah.
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 See?
She studied in the same college I did in Gujarat. Yeah.
So
She's my senior as well. So, Dilari, what college are you from?
I studied from Narsibai Patel Dental College,
there
Visnagar.
you go.
Oh, okay, okay. No, I'm from
Where
Ahmedabad
no,
Dental, but yeah,
Yeah.
they
yeah.
are like,
So
okay.
Yeah,
so
they are like this. Yeah,
Yeah,
mostly the same faculties, and yeah,
yeah, yeah.
everything.
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I've never seen such an excellent person, right? So
Yeah.
sharp-minded.
Yeah,
She is doing pediatric residency at UAB. UAB has less fee. They pay you when you
yeah.
study. So it's
Okay.
a win-win
Wow.
situation. She get 1,200 US dollar stipend, and she'll
Wow.
get. So
Yeah,
you choose that one. Things can. It depends. Some genius are there. Some people take long time. It's okay. Some are
Yeah.
late learner. It's okay. There's no harm
the
in that.
goal is to
Oh,
get there. The
goal is
goal
to
is
get
to
there.
get there. Yeah.
And you know what? All our courses have extendability. Means you can extend it by paying small fee. It's not a hefty fee. I will tell
Mm.
you, if I'm not wrong, it is just a $200 per month to extend.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
things like that. Okay, if you need
Yeah.
more time, it's okay to take more time. Okay, yeah. Dr. Asta
Asta.
has, yes, Dr.
Um,
Asta.
Hi, doctors. I have a question regarding the university route. Actually, I've made up my mind that I want to take the university route because there's a gap of 2, 3 years between the year I graduated. And like Dr. Sarfin said, I also did the same healthcare management course here. I was on work permit. And then after that, I also worked in part time that work during my studies and also during my work permit. Now I'm working in a full time job, which is a hybrid job, so I have the flexibility there. But I am convinced that I need university route. But there are other options as well if you want to take university route. For example, it's not just your ADAT score that will let you in. So do I have to worry about that, the other things as well, like GPA and a lot of other, like the whole profile, or just for now it's just ADAT?
Okay, that's a okay. Dr. Safin, you answer first.
Yes, okay. So I know how that feels like. I also had a gap of couple years and then I came to Canada and things were very different. So going to university because I wanted to improve my skills, relearn what I've already learned before. Okay, so that was my motive. So to get into university doors, for example, UFT, because I'm from UFT, I'll give you example of that. They need a good ADAT score. They pride themselves in picking up people who have good ADAT score. Okay. Next thing is your GPA. Your GPA is something you cannot change. What's gone is gone. Okay. Another aspect to improve, like even University of Alberta looks at that, is a good IELTS score or TOEFL score. Okay.
Okay.
And Simply Boards, they have courses for that as well. Something like that can also help you get into university doors. Okay. And some universities, they also have bench tests. Okay. But that is like Western. Okay. Western first does a bench test. And then if you pass that, then they take you to the interview. Okay, UFT does not have bench test. They directly take interview. But to get the interview invite, good ADAT score, good GPA, good IELTS score, these are all very important to get the invite. And after the invite, everyone is at the same level. What you do, what you speak in an interview gets you the final invite. So to answer your question, yes, you need to focus on other aspects as well. GPA you cannot change. You cannot go back in time. What you can do right now is your ADAT and language proficiency tests and improve on your speaking skills as well, because hopefully you get the invite and hopefully you get to sit in the interview. And at that time, you need to be at your best speaking skills abilities to be able to answer what they are asking you. I hope that answer your questions.
Yeah, yeah. I was just taking like
Yeah.
there are three aspects:
Mhm.
ADAT, GPA, and IELTS score. If one you cannot change,
Mhm.
then if you can strengthen the other two, you have a chance,
Yes,
right? That's
that's
what.
Mhm.
that's the way. I think
Yeah.
Arshi was the next person.
Yes, Dr. Ashi.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I had a question. This was regarding ADAT.
Mhm.
So, I've been following Dr. Sarfin regularly. She is an amazing inspiration. Thank you, Dr. Sarfin, for posting regularly any updates. So, I have given my ADAT registration and everything, and my exam is in August. But I don't really think I am very well prepared. I still have biostats to complete and few other topics. So my question was, do they count the number of attempts you're giving? Or should I like go ahead and give this attempt even if I'm not 100% satisfied with my preparation? And then, it's okay to give another attempt. Like, how does it work? I just needed some brief guidance on that.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Sarfin, go ahead and you can answer that.
Okay, so to answer that, Arshi, I limits are like your lifelines here. Sorry, the attempts, they are your lifelines. If you play a game, and if you die once, you come back once, but then you just have one more life left, kind of that. I would say if you're not ready 100%, don't go for it. Because what if you're ready and you still are not able to score well? You still have like two attempts left. For the university aspect, they know how many attempts you have taken, okay, but they consider your best scores. Okay, so they would know that for my batch there were people who took like couple attempts and then they got in, and so university was able to see their previous scores as well. But they know that we are all humans, right? And some of us get the best in the first time, the rest of us maybe in couple times. But they see the best scores, and this is my personal opinion that don't go for it if you're not ready. I don't know if Dr. Pradhan agrees with that.
Yeah, the same thing. But there are a couple of things you have that rely on that. The score about the university. That's very, very subjective questions as well. So we do have acceptance in universities where the score was less. Less means less than 600. But if you belongs to a certain geographic area, for example, South Asian population, which includes India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri
Sri
Lanka,
Lanka. Yeah.
your score has to be above 600. Okay.
Yes.
For University of Toronto, it might change
Mhm.
on, okay, if it might change on a particular cycle depending upon now, because we do not have many immigrations coming in. So it might change. There is no hard and fast rule. It is written anywhere. But if you are from Middle East area, okay, then they are little bit accepted even in the less score. For example, Iranian has a very high score. Okay, if you're
Yeah.
Persian. But if you are from Jordan, Egypt, they will consider because that's a war hit areas. Sudan, in Africa, in all those areas where they're a little bit okay. Okay, so I will suggest coming back to your question, if you're not prepared, how do you know you're not prepared? You can go and practice $1 tests and see a couple of tests. Oh, you're scoring constantly very high. You got to boost up. Your exam is still far away. Go for preparation. Kill it. Okay, as I said. But after giving some exams, you test, you know you're not doing well at all. I will not suggest you to go and just try your luck. JC&D is one more bad habit. Dr.
Mhm.
Ashif, you don't know one of the secret of JC&D maybe.
Uh-huh.
JC&D sends a report card like this. Okay, if you gave ADAT, so they will, and the university want ADAT, they will show you, the university will get a report stating person has attempted ADAT, date, score, bifurcation, national average, average of the slot, and at the bottom, other exams given. Yes, why I know, how I know, don't ask me. Okay, at the bottom, it is mentioned other exams given. INBD, Hygiene Board, any other exams you have given which is conducted by JCND will be also highlighted. Any previous attempt will be right there after your recent one, but other exams also they will be informing. They gave a whole report. This is the way
Mhm.
JCND gave the report. So if you're not prepared, don't. It's okay to let it go. Your attempt next March, prepare well enough so that you score well. Okay?
Understood. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem,
Well,
Dr. Harina.
yeah, based on the time, I think this would be the last question that we will be taking.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is the last question. We are running short of time. Yes,
Uh,
Dr. Harina, go ahead.
Yes, firstly, thank you so much for providing all this information to
Oh,
immigrants because I came here in Canada like 4 years ago. I was working and focusing on my PR. I just got my PR. So I was
wait.
told.
Congratulations.
So I was totally unaware about this route. I haven't started my registration, document verification for ADAT. So I
Mhm.
wanted to ask if I target giving exam next year, March or like August. If I start doing my document verification, how long does it take?
Okay. So document verification right now will take at today's time, it will be your EC evaluation,
Yes.
5 days. Okay.
Okay.
And to get your profile approved, it will take 14 days. So within a month, your profile can be approved. But my question is, why you wanted to get it approved for this cycle? Even if you get
Because
dent pin and everything, you get it approved, but don't pay for ADAT. Because if you pay for ADAT, this will be for this window only.
okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get your EC evaluation, send those things to JC&D, open your dent pin, make all these things ready, but don't go move ahead from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
So
Thank you so much.
American system work faster in terms of this thing and getting a profile approved. So that is the least concern you should be having it. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm also from India and Ahmedabad, so it's good to
Wow.
see similar faces, achieving their dreams. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for your guidance again.
Yeah, I'm
No
seeing so
problem.
many Gujaratis. I'm proud. I'm Gujarati. Yeah,
As
that's nice.
hardworking people everywhere, you will be
Yeah.
valued. Okay, any hardworking people, be it Persian, be from Afro, all immigrants are hardworking and trust yourself. Your capability is far more important and valued here if you just show it properly. And we are there to help you. Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, so thank you all of you for attending the session. You have our Instagrams. So if you have any questions that we couldn't answer, you can send us DM there. And for the form, please get back to it as soon as possible, as the team needs to review your resume and your cover letter to make sure they make an informed decision for the 5 free ADAT courses. And we will also let you know about the 50% and 25% discount codes. Okay, so thank you so much for your time on the weekend, and all of you, all the very best. May all your dreams come true, and you have the best ADAT scores possible. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day, all of you.
Thank you very much. Bye.